Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Destiny, aka Des the Aquarius, and today's pick a card reading is where are you in your spiritual journey and what guidance do you need to get further in it. So obviously you guys can see that we have a different setup today, and you guys can let me know in the comments if you prefer this setup or my old setups, like the setups in the other videos. I really just wanted you guys to see the cards, so I'm gonna put the cards here so you guys can see them, because I notice, like, when I'm watching pick a card readings, like, I like to see the cards because the cards can hold extra personal meanings for myself, like in the pictures or whatever. So if you're new to pick a card readings, basically you look at each deck and see which one you're the most drawn to. So you can take a few deep breaths, you can ask the question out loud, just do whatever you feel is right. But the timestamps for each deck will be below. But this is pile number 1 with Labradorite, pile number 2 with Desert Rose Selenite, pile number 3 with the Selenite wand, and pile number 4 with the clear quartz. And again, before we get started, I just want to say that I do offer personal readings. They are $5 for a 3-card pull, and eventually I will start doing more medium readings, so like connecting to a past loved one. I'm just trying to figure out like how much I want to charge for that. You guys can let me know how, like, what, if you'd be interested, really, and you can email me if you want a personal reading. All that information will be in the description box. And one last thing, I really appreciate like comments and different suggestions for different videos, so you guys can also leave those in the comments. But we're gonna get started now with pile number 1, so I'll move the rest of these out of the way. Okay, so pile number 1, first with these tarot cards, we're going to see where you are in your spiritual journey. So, okay, so we have the 3 of Swords. Why won't this work? Stop playing with me. Okay, how did it look? I can move it a little closer. So we have the King of Cups and the 3 of Swords. So what I get from this is that if you haven't started your spiritual journey yet, something will come up to force you to start. Because the 3 of Swords talks about like pain. It could be heartache. It could be just deep emotional pain, in that it's some healing that you need to do. So if that resonates with you, then if you haven't started a spiritual journey, that's a sign to do so. My spiritual journey has helped me in my healing a lot. It's actually helped me in my healing the most. I'm also in like therapy has helped, of course, but the spiritual part has really kept my spirits up, and the spiritual part kept my spirits up. But it helped the most and helped me to remain positive and get to where I am now. So yeah, and then with the King of Cups is like just like very, very caring, in charge of their emotions, and knows, yeah, like sets and knows how to set like good boundaries and stuff. So it could be like some healing that you're going through, some healing, and that's gonna like force you to start, or it's a mixture between the two. Like that's where you are right now. Like you've been through this pain, and you're like trying to get to the King of Cups and trying to master your emotions and your boundaries and all of those things, which is good. So if that does resonate with you, that sounds like good progress. And the King of Cups is definitely someone that you'd want to emulate. I think that's the right word, emulate. Yes, you guys can't respond to me right now, LOL. But yeah, that seems like that's where you are. Like you're trying to find different ways to heal, to take care of your emotions. Yeah, so let's see what guidance you have to get further. So we have health. Allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know it's doing the best that I can. Sorry. May I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. And then the second card is being with discomfort. At times of discomfort, I courageously seek my soul essence, which is clear, pure, and luminous. So in terms of guidance, I really like these cards, by the way. I love this artwork on both of them. But in terms of how to get further, I mean, the message seems pretty clear. So I'm going back to what the tarot card said. I am like now piecing it all together, especially with this being with discomfort. I feel like it may be boundaries that you need to set. That's what you're trying to get to, and that's what's going to help you get further, because boundaries are going to protect your emotions. And I saw a quote. I was reading something yesterday, and I think the quote said something like, boundaries are to like protect your life, something like that. So, and then with this health part, like, I know the health card is talking about the body, but I think this is, I feel like this is touching more on emotional health. So yeah, emotional and mental. It could, if more of a physical health is that what resonates with you, then that's what resonates. This is a general reading, so I'm going to get a lot of messages for a lot of different people, but I'm mainly getting that it's like emotional and mental health. And being with discomfort, I feel like to get further in your spiritual journey, to be more aware, to really get some deeper healing and find your peace, you have to be okay with not being peaceful in your emotional and mental health. You have to know how to like sit with your emotions, not to dwell on them, but to recognize, okay, like this is bad, like I shouldn't be feeling like this. Let's figure out ways to get through it. And then with the being discomfort, I'm also getting that back to what I was saying about boundaries. It may be like boundaries that you need to set, but you're not comfortable doing that. I definitely have dealt with that myself. And like back to the quote I was saying, like, me setting boundaries is not to keep anyone out. It's just to protect myself and my peace and my inner health. And my inner well-being. So it's basically what I'm getting from this. I'm trying to see if I have any more messages, but I think that's basically it. Yeah, so hopefully that resonated. If it did, please let me know in the comments down below, because I love to see that. Let me know of other suggestions you guys have for future videos. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information will be in the description box below. It is $5 for a 3-card pull on any question you'd like. And it could also be related to this video too, just like it could be like, oh, where am I in my spiritual journey, or what can I do to get further in it, but more personal for you. Does that make sense? I'm sure it does. Okay, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, let's move on to pile number 2. So first we're going to see where you guys are in your spiritual journey. So we have the 6 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Let's see. 6 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. Those 2 sixes. I wish I remembered what 6 in numerology stood for. Oh my god. You know what, yeah, that might be something you guys need to look up though. Number 6. I really can't remember what it means, but okay. So basically what I'm getting for where you guys are, it seems like, I feel, if I'm remembering correctly, the 6 of Cups deals with the past. Okay, yeah, I'm looking it up. So, yeah, this book says Joy Revisited. Yeah, I knew, right, warm memories. Yeah, something with the past. So, yeah, I feel like you may be dealing with some past emotions, whether they're good or bad. 6 of Cups, I mean, it said, right, I just said Joy Revisited. So hopefully it is good, but sometimes when you start to think about the good things, bad things come up too. So in terms of where you are, I feel like you're dealing with past stuff. Maybe you're thinking about in the past, like how you used to feel really happy, and maybe you aren't there right now. But I mean, you can get there again, of course. It probably won't feel exactly the same as before, but you definitely can get back to those positive feelings again. And then with the 6 of Wands, I feel like, yeah, I feel like it's that. Oh, sorry. I feel like you guys are definitely trying to work towards getting back to these past emotions, these past feelings, of like hope and just feeling positive and stuff like that. So it seems like you're not necessarily in like the early beginning stages, but like deep enough where you feel comfortable to visit the past and trying to work towards getting better. So yeah, that's pretty good, because I feel like the whole point of a spiritual journey is to like find different ways and different methods to not only connect with spirit and connect with your ancestors and your spirit guides, but connect with your inner child as well, and try to heal it and just trying to find healing and to find peace. So it seems like you guys are like hopeful that peace will come, which is a great mindset to have. And if you don't have it, hopefully some things will come for you so you can have that mindset. So now we're going to look at these oracle cards to see what guidance you need to get further. So we have calmness. I'm gonna read this right here. The inner divine is the inner divine is the witness of all, remaining still and quiet even during intense turbulence. So take a deep breath and then say, "Quiet my mind, dear Lord. May your peaceful calm take over." And I love the artistry on this card too. And then we have my creative power. As I invest in my own creative potential, I experience my female creative genius. This deck right here is the Soulful Woman guidance card, so that's why it says my female creative genius. But if you're a male and you pick this pile, basically the gender pronouns don't necessarily matter that much, is really what I'm trying to say. But how to get further in your spiritual journey and on that healing path and connecting with spirit and all that. I mean, I'll talk about the creative power first. So if you guys are creative, if you guys haven't been like doing your creative hobbies, this is definitely a sign to get back to that, whether that's like writing or painting. If it's what are other creative things? Dancing, singing, playing an instrument. I think that ties into the calmness. Like, that's just gonna help you feel calm again. Because like I said, while you are visiting past emotions, there can be good things and there can be bad things too. So if bad things are coming up, or if you are losing hope and motivation that you can't get through it, then calming yourself down with your creativity is going to be great for you. And also, I found that, like, when I'm at my calmest points, my calmest states, that's when I get more spiritual downloads. Spiritual downloads are basically just like messages from spirit, and those messages can come in signs, they can come in just like random thoughts that pop into your head, they can come in different people saying different things to you, and you're always getting different messages from spirit. But when you're calm, it's like you can see them better and you can focus on them better. And I definitely do, like, personally, I definitely use creativity for my own calming and for my own healing and peace and all of that. It's something that works great for me. It's something that works great for most people. And honestly, every day I try to do a different creative hobby. So I'll do music on Monday. Tuesdays is writing. Wednesdays I try to record these videos, which is kind of creative. Yeah, I say it's creative because I come up with the different ideas. And so on and so forth. But basically, like, definitely get back into your creativity. And if you don't have a creative hobby, then try something new out. First thing that came to my head was pottery. I also love pottery. That's probably why it came into my head. But pottery is something great to do. It's something hands-on. Like I said, if you don't have a creative hobby, there are a ton that you can try. Sewing is another one. I just thought of candle making for some reason. I think it's because I just watched that episode of The Office where, oh my God, Michael Scott's, like, wife, like the blonde who used to work at Dunder Mifflin, like, but higher up. Like, she, like, quit her job, and then she doesn't do anything but clean the house. I mean, not to say, there's nothing wrong with like, quitting your job and just cleaning the house, but, like, she just, like, cleans the house and like makes candles. I think that's why I thought about that. But yeah, that was just like a random long tangent. Oh, something else I thought of for calmness too, since there's this hummingbird here and these flowers, maybe you can go into nature and bird watch. Sometimes I do low-key bird watch. Like, I'll just be sitting and, like, I have this, like, thinking spot at some, like, different parking lots where I just, like, sit and think about stuff, and I'll like, see the different birds. If I see a bird that I've never seen before, like, I'll try to look it up, but sometimes I don't always do that. And I'll also see, like, a cardinal sometimes, and cardinals are usually represent, like, your past loved ones, like your ancestors coming to visit you. So that's why I like to go there for a thinking spot, and it definitely does calm me down too. So that's all the messages I have for you guys. Please let me know if it resonated in the comments down below, because I love to see that. If you have any suggestions for other videos, you can put those in the comments too. And like I said earlier, if you would like to book if you would like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. They are $5 for a 3-card pull. And I should also be offering my psychic medium readings to connect to a past loved one too. But you'll find all that in the description box. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, we're moving on to pile number 3. So let's see where you guys are in your spiritual journey. Okay, so we have the Tower and the Ace of Swords. So I'm I get a few things from these cards together. I think there's maybe some like really big changes that just happened, and you might be like really confused on what to do. Maybe you've fallen into a depression, and maybe you're thinking about spirituality as a way to help you. If that's the case, I think spirituality has a lot of different, there's a lot of different ways that you can be spiritual. Like, you can meditate, and you can get crystals, and you can like do tarot card readings as like a form of not necessarily therapy, but like counseling, just to see where you are and to see how you can improve and stuff. But if that has been happening, I just want to say, like, it's gonna be okay. I know people get really afraid of the Tower card, but I always think of the Tower card as like destruction for like a rebirth. So like you see, this is a tower, so I always think of like, if like an old building, if an old building needs to be torn down, so a new one can, like, an old building needs to be torn down. Like, if it's old, the foundation is rough, it's like the windows are blown out, whatever, it's gonna get like like it's gonna get blown up, and there's all this destruction and construction and all this noise and just like a lot of chaos. But then all that chaos is gonna calm down, so a new and an improved building can be built. So that's more so what I want you guys to think about. Like, don't just sit in it's a lot of destruction going on. Like, this destruction is going on for a reason. And life has balance, so there's never going to be destruction with no growth. There's never going to be destruction with no success. There's never going to be any sadness with no happiness. Like, do you understand? So I don't want you to sit in that. And you might be, because we have this Ace of Swords, and that talks to, the sword is mental, it's the mind, it's new ideas, it's clarity. But with the Tower card, I feel like that clarity is being blocked. So I think that's where you are right now. And I've always found when people are at this place, or when I was at that place, it was because I needed to learn how to deal with destruction. Everyone needs to learn how to deal with that at some point, because the destruction of life is going to come at any time. There's always going to be something that you didn't expect that pops up, but you need to know how to maintain your peace so you can still live your life to the fullest, So I think that's where you are. Like, right now, it just seems like a learning time to know how to deal with this. So we'll see what guidance you need to get further. So we have body. Show me, divine, how to love and fully care for this body. Please give me the radiant miracle of accepting my body as it is. Okay. And then we have loved-based reality. I am so nurtured when I surround myself with friends and family who support a love-based reality. So yeah, this definitely, if you guys have been having some body image issues, if that's what the destruction is, if that's what the destruction is, you can, honestly, I think it would be a good idea to like take a screenshot of this card right here and of that message, and like try to read that every day, so you can kind of heal from that. And of course, what people say when people have body image issues is like to stand, honestly, I would say just stand in the mirror naked, no clothes on, and look at every part of your body and find your favorite parts. Start with your favorite parts. What do you love the most? And then start with the parts you hate, and find little things about the parts of your body that you hate that you love. So like for me, I mean, honestly, I used to have a lot of body image issues. Not a lot. Well, broadly, yeah, I did have body image issues, but I did always find like something to love. Like, for instance, my butt is I mean, it's not flat, but it ain't popping, you know what I'm saying? But but one thing I do like about my butt is that it's like really soft. It's like soft and comfortable and squishy, and sometimes I just play with it for fun. So you know what I'm saying? So you have to find something you love about every part of yourself. And that completely ties into the love-based reality. If it's not body image issues, if it's the body could also mean having better self-care, because if the Tower and the Ace of Swords is coming up as more of a depression for you, that could mean like having more self-care. And self-care isn't always like a face mask and a manicure, you know what I'm saying? It's doing something that's going to get you back to a peace of mind. So like what the love-based reality card was saying, surrounding yourself with friends and family who support a love-based reality, that's good self-care. Staying off Instagram so you don't get caught up in like everybody's business and like what everyone else is doing when you're not in a good place, that's good self-care. That's setting a good boundary. What's something else? I can't think of another example. Eating is good self-care. Like some, you know, people get depressed and don't eat. Trying to force yourself to eat, trying to force yourself to shower, and realizing that, and take those little things step by step, and try to recognize doing those little things as like a really big accomplishment for you, because doing the little things is a lot harder when you're going through stuff. When you're going through stuff, like, yeah, it's not gonna be like, you're not gonna be cleaning as much as you used to. You're not gonna be as productive as you used to, because you're not in the same mental state. But that's basically all that I'm getting. Oh well, no. Another thing I'm getting, looking at this love-based reality card, is like you see how she has like this the heart on her shirt, and it's like the white, it's like energy coming out of it. This could mean that you need to do some heart healing, some heart chakra healing. You could get some stones for that, like some rose quartz. Some aventurine also helps with that. Anything pink or green. What else? That's basically it. That's basically all. Yes, love yourself, love every part of yourself, and see this part of the journey for the lesson that it is. Of course, like, your feelings are valid, but once you get past those feelings, try to see what the lesson and what the message is too. I think the overall message is to love yourself and love every part of yourself. But that's all I have for you guys. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please let me know in the comments below if this resonated, and let me know other suggestions for other videos. Also, if you would like to book a if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I keep misspeaking that. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, that information is in the description box below. It is $5 for a 3-card pull on any question. And I'll also be offering my psychic medium readings to connect to a past loved one, and the prices for that will be in the description box too. So that's all I have for you, pile number 3. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay, moving on to the last pile number 4, the clear quartz. I really like spinning that. I don't know why. So first, let's see where you guys are in your spiritual journey. So we have the 4 of coins and the 2 of cups. So I feel like you guys are trying to get a better foundation, get more stability in your spirituality in general. Maybe you don't have like a set routine yet, and maybe you're trying to figure that out. But you're really just trying to. It looks like you might be trying to like balance that out into your life, but also find ways to balance taking care of your emotions and taking care of like other life stuff, like working and taking care of the house, or just those other mundane, not so fun tasks. yeah, that's really all that I'm getting, I think. Let me see. Yeah, I think that's it. With the Two of Cups, I just can't help but think of like partnerships too. So you might also be like, a soulmate might be coming in as well. Because everyone has a soulmate, and that can be romantic or non-romantic. Because of the 4 of Coins here, I'm not really, uh it could be either or. I'm not getting pulled towards being it with it being romantic or not. But I think soulmates are also like an important part of your spiritual journey too, because they have certain lessons for you and they can teach you things. Like, two of my soulmates came in like a friend group that didn't really last that long, but like we had a class together, and they got me deeper into crystals. Like, the only reason I really have crystals right now are because of them. And they pushed me to finally go get my first tarot deck, which was this one. Like, I had been thinking about it for like a few weeks, but then they were like, oh yeah, we're into spirituality too, let's go. And that's when I got it. So I think that's it. I think that's it. I think also you'll be getting some soulmate connections, romantic or not romantic, that are going to help you build a better foundation for your spirituality as well. So pay attention to those people who are coming in that you feel really connected to, and see what they have to teach you. See what you can learn from them, and see what you can teach them too. Because everyone learns from each other. We teach each other and all that. So guidance to get further into your spirituality, we have trust. When love is invited to take over, right actions arise at the right time. Allow me, dear divine, to wait patiently until the timing is right. Let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. I like this card here. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. And then we have infinite self. My infinite self dwells in the sweetness of this very moment. I'm actually gonna, I like how there's blue in this card, and there's blue in the butterflies. I'm actually gonna read the book for this infinite self card though, and see what it says. So number 23. Oh, that was fast. I found that fast. Okay. When I close my eyes and locate the still quiet part of me, I enter a portal of infinite possibilities. All things, all potentials, all creativity exists in this inner space. Allowing myself to linger in this space without sliding into old thoughts about who I am or whether I am worthy brings great relief, healing, and even feelings of bliss. I can let go for a moment and surrender, sensing that nothing and everything exists simultaneously. This is why moments of quiet stillness are so important for me. It is here that I find my infinite self dwelling in the sweetness of this very moment. So to me, this sounds like, especially with the part that was on the card, dwelling in the sweetness of this very moment. To me, that talks about general mindfulness. So mindfulness is, it's kind of hard to explain, but like it's like being in a meditative state without meditating. So one, I'm getting you guys should meditate more, and be more trusting of yourself, and trusting of this process, and trusting that you will find the balance between your spirituality and your work life and your personal life, and you're gonna call in that soulmate if you've been trying to call in a soulmate. You just have to be patient, and like it says, let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Whatever that clear path is, it's going to be revealed to you soon, and it's probably gonna be revealed not necessarily quicker, but more clearly if you can try to maintain, or try to maintain a meditative state, or just start meditating more. But what about mindfulness? I was actually just telling one of my friends this the other day, is that you don't have to always meditate, like sit down and with your legs crossed and like your hands open and just deep breathe to get into a meditative state, and to get into this calmness and to be in the moment. Like for the friends I was telling, she's really into coffee, and I was like, you drinking, hold on, I want to just move this. Oh my god, just want to just move that over because I liked to have that in the shot. But I was telling her that your cup of coffee can be your meditative state. You can just sit down and not do anything else. Don't look at your phone, don't watch TV. Just sit there with your cup of coffee and pay attention to the aroma, to the smells. How warm is it? How does that feel? How does it feel how does the coffee feel when it touches your mouth? How does the cup feel in your hands? All of that can be your meditative state, and it doesn't have to be coffee. It can be tea. It can be a meal. It can be like cuddling with a partner. It can be literally any joyful moment. And I was actually thinking about this the other day, or I've been thinking about this for a while. Like whenever I do experience like a really nice tender moment, I try to just say thank you. Just in my head. I'll always say it out loud. It depends on where I am, what the situation is. But I'll tell the universe thank you for this moment, and that I'm grateful and that I appreciate it, so I can have more moments like that, so I can attract more moments like that. And when I say thank you, it's a way for me to like remember those states and those times too. Because sometimes, you know, when you're in the rough of it, it is nice to think back to those nice times that you had in the past, and realize that you can experience those times, those feelings again, but like in different circumstances. Yeah, that's basically. Is that all I'm getting? I mean, with these butterflies and these flowers and stuff, I'm thinking that like nature might be a good way for you to, like, taking a walk in nature might be a way for you to be in the moment. And you know, a lot of people will get I'm just thinking about let me rest in the unknown until a clear path is shown. Like the clear path might be shown to you while you're just like walking in nature. Maybe like you see something and that just like sparks an idea or a thought, or to get you further, to help you balance this like stability and your emotions and all that stuff we were talking about before. So that's all I have for you guys, pile number 4. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you would like to book a personal reading, that information is in the description box below. It is $5 for a 3-card pull. And let me know in the comments if this resonated, and other suggestions for videos that you guys might have. But like I said, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.